Don't waste your life. Do the hard thing first. Why doing the hard thing first? Can be life changing. Number. It builds mental strength. Hard tasks are uncomfortable because they demand focus and courage. But each time you tackle one first, your brain learns to handle pressure better. It's like mental weightlifting. The more you do it, the stronger you get. Doing the hard thing first trains your mind to stay strong under pressure. Hard tasks require more focus, patience, and courage, which is why we often avoid them. But every time you choose to face a difficult challenge instead of running from it, your brain becomes more resilient. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you practice handling discomfort, the stronger your mindset becomes. Over time, you start believing in your ability to overcome obstacles. You become less afraid of challenges and more confident in yourself. That mental strength changes how you show up every single day. 2. It reduces anxiety. Avoiding difficult things doesn't remove stress, it multiplies it. The longer you delay, the heavier it feels. Doing it first frees your mind early in the day. Suddenly, everything else feels lighter, faster, easier. It reduces anxiety. When we avoid difficult tasks, they don't disappear. They grow bigger in our minds. Stress builds up, and anxiety follows us throughout the day. But when you do the hardest thing first, something powerful happens. Your mind relaxes. The weight you've been carrying suddenly drops. You feel lighter, free, and more in control. Instead of worrying all day, you use your energy to make progress. By facing challenges early, you clear mental space for everything else. With less fear and more confidence, the rest of your day becomes easier, calmer, and far more productive. It maximizes energy and willpower. Your mind is sharpest and most disciplined at the start of the day. That's when you should face the tasks that requires the most focus before distractions and fatigue take over. By the time others are just warming up, you have already achieved something meaningful. 3. It maximizes energy and willpower. Your brain is strongest in the morning. That's when your energy, focus, and willpower are at their highest level. Over the day, your mind becomes tired, distractions grow, and self-discipline slowly fades. That's why the hardest task often feels impossible if you leave it for later. But when you do it first, you use your brain's best fuel on the most important thing. You're fully awake, motivated, and ready to think clearly. And once you overcome that challenge early, you feel a huge sense of accomplishment. You become more confident and productive because you know that you already handled the toughest part of the day. While others are still warming up, you are already winning. That difference builds success over time, one morning at a time. So don't waste your best energy on small or unimportant tasks. Use your strongest hours wisely. Let them work for your future. 4. It creates momentum when you conquer the hardest thing first. every smaller task afterward feels effortless. It sets a tone of achievement, a sense of, I can handle anything today's. That's real momentum, and it compounds daily. It creates momentum. When you start your day by completing the hardest task, you unlock powerful momentum. It's like pushing a heavy rock. The first push is the hardest. But once it starts rolling, everything becomes easier. When you conquer something challenging right away, your confidence rises. You feel proud, capable, and energized. That positive feeling spreads into everything else you do. Smaller tasks that usually feel boring or annoying suddenly become quick and simple. Instead of dragging yourself through the day, you move with excitement because you already achieved something meaningful. Momentum is more than motivation. It's progress in motion, and progress fuels even more action. One tough task done early can set the tone for a productive day, week, or even an entire year. Each day, you build a chain of victories, and that chain becomes a habit. You start believing, I can handle anything that comes my way. That belief changes how you act, how you think, and what you expect from yourself. Doing the hard thing first creates a winning rhythm, one that builds your future step by step, every single morning. 5. It shapes your identity. Doing the hard thing first isn't just a productivity tactic. It's an identity shift. It tells your subconscious, I don't avoid challenges, I rise to them. Over time, that belief turns into confidence, discipline, and purpose, qualities that quietly transform your entire life. It shapes your identity. Choosing to do the hard thing first is more than just a productivity habit. It becomes a part of who you are. Every difficult task you face is a decision that says, I am someone who doesn't give up. I am someone who is ready to grow. Most people wait for motivation, but success comes to those who create momentum by taking action, especially when that action feels uncomfortable. When you wake up and immediately choose the most challenging task of your day, you are training your mind to be brave and confident. You are teaching yourself that fear has no power over your progress. Instead of running away from difficulty, you run toward it. That habit builds discipline, and discipline builds success. Your identity is shaped by repeated choices. If you repeatedly choose comfort, you become someone who avoids change. But if you repeatedly choose challenge, you become someone who is strong, responsible, and unstoppable. You start seeing yourself differently. You no longer say, I hope I can. You confidently say, I will. That shift in identity is the foundation of every great achievement. Doing the hard thing first helps you grow into a person who trusts their abilities. You develop a mindset that says, I can solve problems, I can overcome pressure, I can finish what I start. And once you believe those things, your actions begin to match your beliefs. You feel more capable in school, at work, and in the goals you set for your future. The truth is, real growth doesn't happen in comfort. Real growth happens when you face challenges that scare you, Every time you finish a hard task, you feel stronger and more proud of yourself. You prove that you are more powerful than your excuses. You prove that you can do more than you thought. And that feeling becomes the fuel that pushes you forward again tomorrow. Your future success is not decided by luck or talent. It is decided by daily habits. When you make the choice each morning to do the hardest thing first, you are building a winning habit. A habit that shapes your identity into someone who takes control, someone who takes action, someone who succeeds. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, remember this. The first battle of the day is a battle with yourself. And the moment you win that battle, the moment you start with the hardest task, the rest of the day becomes easier. You carry a sense of victory with you, and that victory becomes your identity. Now, if you want to grow not only in your English learning, but also in your confidence, discipline, and daily life skills, then keep watching our videos here on English Corner. Every day, we bring powerful life lessons, simple English stories, and motivational topics to help you improve your English naturally while building a stronger mindset. So don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and share this with someone who needs motivation. Today, remember, greatness begins with one simple decision. Do the hard thing first, and watch how your life begins to transform. Welcome to English Corner, where every day is a new chance to learn, grow, and rise higher. Thanks for being with us till the end of this journey.